Hey, what's up everyone? It's Trskss here, and today I have a very interesting video for you. Not very many people have done this, and I figured I should go ahead and showcase this because this is actually pretty cool. So we all know that the Import-Export DLC came out about a week ago now on Tuesday the 13th. And I have to say, there's still a lot that people are finding out about this DLC. Usually everybody gets bored of the DLC within like 2 days of it being released. But no, actually everyone's having a great time playing the DLC, and it's a lot of fun to play with your friends and things like that. So today we are going to be taking a look at one of the cars in the DLC, and we are going to be showcasing some interesting things that it is able to do. Now, before we begin, make sure that you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and also do not forget to drop a like on the video, because I heard that for every 5 people that drop a like on the video, one of those 5 will go ahead and get a special message put into their Twitter DM. They'll probably like it, not sure, you guys won't know what it is unless you guys are that lucky winner. So if you guys do go ahead and drop a like on the video, then make sure that you leave me a comment down below, either saying that you liked, or I don't know, you guys could tell me whatever you want. You could even tell me what you want for Christmas, and then I'd know that you like the video. But anyways, with all that out of the way, we are going to go ahead and get right into this. Alright guys, so the car that we are going to be taking a look at is known as the ramp buggy, and if you guys have seen the ramp buggy, it can pretty much flip anything in its path. Absolutely anything, even like a tank or even another ramp buggy, and players are even saying that the ramp buggy is able to stop the train. I'm not too sure about that, but people are saying that this ramp car can stop the train on GTA 5. So we are going to go ahead and call in the ramp buggy. And while it is coming in, I am going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about what we're going to be doing in the video. So as you guys can see, I do have the Hydra over there, and we will be taking a look with the ramp buggy and driving it straight into the Hydra to figure out if the ramp buggy will be able to flip a plane. Now as you guys can see, there is also a Titan behind it, so we will be going ahead and taking a look at the Titan as well, and figuring out if this ramp car can go ahead and flip huge planes and jets and things like that. So as we are pretty close to the end of the runway now, I will go ahead and drive the car, you know, straight in front of us until we get to the Hydra, and we will go ahead and examine if this is able to be flipped. So here's the Hydra right now. We're going to drive straight into it, right in front of it, and it does look like the ramp buggy is able to take good care of the Hydra. It just flips it right over, and as you guys can see, the Hydra actually lost quite a bit of health from that. It does look like the engine is starting to smoke now, which isn't really the best thing for it, but I guess if someone is coming at you guys with a Hydra now, then you will be able to go ahead and figure out that you can just flip that. Like, you no longer have to worry or anything. You guys can just drive straight into it, flip it, and then you won't have to worry. So now we are going to go ahead and examine the Titan a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and move the Titan onto the runway so that way we can go ahead and test it out. Alright guys, so as you can see, we do have the Titan right here, and it is just in complete, like, full health, all the armor's on it and everything. The only thing that's weird about it is that it has the door open, so there was no mods or anything done to the Titan itself. And we are going to go ahead and drive right back to where we did with the Hydra, and we will go ahead and find out if the Titan does go ahead and get flipped by this ramp buggy right here. So this is about where we were, and now we will go ahead and drive straight over here. As you guys can see, the Titan is starting to form in the distance. And we will go ahead and drive right into it, and as you guys can see, it does not appear like the Titan is able to be flipped by the ramp buggy. Now we are going to go ahead and look at the Titan itself and figure out if it also exploded. Maybe the ramp buggy flipped it or something like that. And it does appear like the Titan has also exploded and then despawned from the game. So it's very interesting because if you guys have a ramp buggy with you, you guys are able to flip the Hydra without it blowing up and dying. You of course have the Hydra lose some health, but you are also not able to go ahead and flip that ramp buggy with the Titan. So that's very interesting because as you guys can see right here, this is where it all blew up. Everything went down right here, and it's very interesting that Rockstar would make it so that way you could flip a Hydra, which is way better than the Titan, but that you cannot flip a Titan. So now I know what you guys are probably wondering. You're probably like, well, we can flip a Hydra, we can flip a Titan. How about if we flip the tank? Well, we are going to go ahead and take a look at that right about now. Alright guys, so we are now back at Trevor's airfield, and as you guys can see, we do have the ramp buggy right here, and all the way at the other end is the Rhino tank. Now I do want to go ahead and point out that there is only one person in this session with me, and that they are not at the Rhino tank. In fact, they are all the way in a completely different location up at the map, so that does mean that there is no one inside of the tank, and that I'm going to be the only one driving into it. Now, in addition, we are just going to go ahead and drive straight through right about now. So let's go ahead and see what happens if we head straight for the tank, if the ramp buggy will be able to flip the tank or not. So as you guys can see, we are right here at the tank, and it does appear like when the ramp buggy tries to flip the tank that the character does die, and the ramp buggy itself is destroyed. So that is very interesting because, as I said, there is no one in the tank, and I am going to go ahead and move over here and showcase that to you guys. So no one was able to fire the rocket or anything like that. But regardless, it is very interesting that this was happening on GTA and that it was able to happen like this. As you guys can see, I'll be able to fire the rockets and the turret or whatever it's called, and the tank looks like it's in pretty good health. It has a few minor scratches because of the ramp. Alright guys, so that just about does it for today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy. Hopefully you learned a few things about the ramp buggy itself. It's a very interesting car on GTA, and I definitely think that it's one of the cooler cars that Rockstar released. We got like the Rocket Voltic and the Aqua car and things like that. They're all some pretty interesting cars, but I do think that the ramp buggy is probably one of the most interesting and most useful cars in the game. So, before I do end the video, make sure that you guys do go ahead and drop a like, because I did hear that for every 5 people that drop a like on the video, that one person is going to get a special DM in their Twitter account. And also make sure that you do go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new here. But anyways, that's really all I have for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will see you later on with another one. Peace out.